Wigan is a long and winding lane from the images portrayed by George Orwell in his book The Road to Wigan Pier. It's where I was born, where I grew up, and first became a journalist. This is Hay Hall. I had my wedding reception here. All my family were with me, including my granddad, a former miner and lifelong Labour supporter. The Wigan I know has only ever been a Labour stronghold. It hasn't been blue for more than 100 years. Now, though, it's once again on the Conservative Party hit list, and this is why. Wigan fits into the Workington Man target group for the 2019 election. According to the right-leaning think tank Onward, Workington Man are working class, rugby league town voters over 45, white, and who voted Leave in the 2016 referendum.
I want out. I've always wanted out. But I think it is to do with Brexit, most of the people. And as I say, the veteran community won't have Corbyn.
Wigan might be Conservative for the first time in 100 years.
I think it well might be, yes, I honestly do.
Wow.
Well, I wouldn't, but my husband's from London and he always votes Tory.
OK.
Yeah, but I personally wouldn't.
Which way are you going to vote?
I've not a clue at the moment.
Oh, really?
Probably for nobody, because they're all, well, I won't say what they all are.
What Wiganers are is proud of their roots, and King coal runs through their veins. This is Wigan Pier. It's where coal that was dug from the mines was brought to the canal to be tipped up onto barges for distribution via the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. Mining was an incredibly tough, physically challenging profession. I remember as a young teenage reporter here in Wigan covering stories of desperate heartache. One in particular stays with me. An explosion at the Goulburn colliery claimed the lives of 10 local men. A build-up of methane ignited and shot a fireball along a tunnel 1,800 feet underground. It was 1979 and it rocked the town. Communities came together to support those left grieving. 5 years later, the miners' strike saw the town once again rally around its mining community, with food parcels and financial support for families brought down by a Thatcher government. But times have changed, and Tory is no longer a dirty word in my hometown. Nevertheless, it's going to be a gigantic leap for voters. Will they really switch sides?
I don't think so. I doubt it very, very, very much.
Why?
Wigan's been Labour as long as I'm 75 in a couple of weeks, and as long as I go by, it's always been Labour, and I don't think it will ever change.
It's been 40 years since I was a journalist here in Wigan. One of the first ever TV stories I did was here at Uncle Joe's Mint Balls, fresh-faced and with an affected accent that had been perfected by reading CFAX into a ghetto blaster. I thought I was the bee's knees.
The recipe dates back to 1898, but I'm assured they taste just as good today as they've always done.
We were all a bit younger then. 4 decades on, John and his brother Anthony are still running the show and having to contend with the uncertainty of an upcoming election.
And personally, and this is my own personal point of view, is that as soon as we can get it sorted out one way or the other, we can kick on and do what we need to do and be great again.
I think we've been very fortunate because in times of hardship, then people tend to eat more sweets. So it's a bit of a treat, you know, so you don't buy your dishwasher or your washing machine, but we'll have a few Uncle Joe's Mint Balls to suck.
Much has changed. Both the town and I have undergone facelifts, but the northern grit and passion remain. Wiganers expect their politicians to keep their word, and for many that means Brexit, pushing 2/3 voted to leave. Which way will this rugby league town vote in December?